Hi, everyone. For those on Facebook, you already saw me a little bit talking, but now for the recording, my name is Claudia, and I am from Toronto, Canada. And today with me, I have my friend Maria in Lisboa, Portugal. I have my good friend Charles from Ghana. He is amazing. And I also have Daisy from Orlando and Rachel from, Rachel, before you go, tell me what what city are you from or what country? Oh, can you take your mic off, please?
Israel.
From Israel. It's probably from Maria's invitation. Very good. And so my purpose for today, in the next 40 minutes, I'm going to finish at 10:45, and you'll see why. It's to explain and tell you a little bit of what I have been doing and why I am excited to share it. I am happy it's working. So why do I say it's working? It's working because a lot of people are joining me in these challenges that I do, and they have made it a fun way to talk about what I have. So I'm just gonna mute everyone for now that you have introduced yourselves, and I thank Maria for co-hosting. Maria, if you can please mute participants when they come in, and also just help me manage the conversation. So I know a lot of you saw the flyer. It was launched last minute because today is our English training, and normally what we do is we teach people how to use Facebook or Instagram for life. But I'm also running a challenge, and when my speaker said she needed to go somewhere, I switched it because I've done already enough training on Facebook, and I wanted to actually launch this. So I'm going to do this a couple of weeks, the launch. It's not a launch that has a timeline. It has a personal timeline. Ooh, my internet has been unstable, so I may just join with my phone just so that I have a backup, and if Maria tells me that I have a problem, I'll switch to phone. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to join with my phone. If you stop hearing me, Maria, I guess you send me a WhatsApp, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the data of my phone. I'm sorry, I'm going to use the data of my phone. Wi-Fi, I'm going to take off the Wi-Fi, use the data, and join through my phone. And here is just going to use this sound. No. Okay, can everybody hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, Maria, can you hear me? Good.
Yes, we can.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Charles. Okay, so let's start. What I wanted to launch, and so the way that this conversation is going to go is I want to invite you to join the challenge. And by doing what I do, if you are already a 4Life member, what's going to happen is that you can use everything I'm doing. You can change it, you can alter it. This is not something that is structured. And I'm also going to show you a few other challenges that people are running, and then you can get your own idea for your challenge. So let's start with the new version of You challenge. And with that, I'm going to actually share my screen just so that at least I can show the flyer. If I do have some people coming in, there's my live. Okay, I'll show you the flyer, tell you about the new version of me, how I was born, and what it's about. Okay, yeah, my internet is a little slow. So while it comes in, I'll tell you. So about 3 years ago, I started on the challenges run. So I'm just going to open any of this. I just invited Michael, and so this is what happened. So let's just open the flyer. Everybody got a flyer similar to this, and it says, become the best version of you. I wrote detox, more energy, weight loss, better sleep, and stress. And because this is some of the things that a lot of people are looking for. So what I found is if I can help people find balance in this area of their life, they will be able to balance a lot of other areas in their life. And so I also thought, what is the best way that I can help people, which is my service to community, that I can make money, which is part of what I do, it's my business, and have fun at the same time. So I wanted to create that balance for my life where I could be taking a lot of parts of my pie. And I think that if you don't know what I'm talking about, you may not have been in my previous training. So I'll start with that in a minute. So let's continue with the flyer. I wrote, let's work on you and get you to be the best version of you, information. And today I use the same flyer. It just saves time for me. And what I did when I posted on Facebook was that I added the date, but the flyer doesn't have the date. I want to save time. Everybody that knows me knows that I'm trying to actually maximize my 24 hours. So I don't have to change the flyer. They're very easy to change. I use Canva. Why did I choose this picture for this specific flyer? I have found that a lot of people through the quarantine have gained weight. I change sometimes these pictures. They're very easy to change when you use Canva, because I normally don't post myself. What I post, and I'll show you a previous flyer, is maybe a juice. In this specific flyer, I used me because I know that a lot of people from our industry, which is for life, attached to the speaker. So I know that a lot of people like my trainings. And so I wanted to post that it was me so that people recognize, oh, Claudia is the one that's going to do that talk. I'm going to go and see her. And this is something that we use a lot of in our industry. But in your flyer, you don't necessarily have to use this one, and I'll show you why in a second. You can just use, I'm kind of diverting myself from what I was going to teach you, but just to give you an example, because I want to do training and I also want to do an invitation. Maria, can you hear me? I might have to just use my phone. Oh my. It's not as easy, but I might have to do, but it's recording. Okay, let me see what we can do here. Check my sound, Charles or Maria. I want to make sure you're hearing me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, and no feedback. Okay, so I've dropped 2 times, correct? Charles, I've dropped 2 times?
Yes, but now you are back.
Now I'm back. But but it's not sharing my screen anymore. Oh yeah, it is sharing my screen. It's sharing my screen, correct? No.
Not yet.
No, it didn't share my screen anymore. Okay, I got to do it again. Okay, I won't share for now because that way I can tell you a little bit more. Okay, so what is the invitation? I'll tell you how it was born. So 3 years ago, I was launching the challenge for detox. And why I started launching it, I actually don't remember. I have no idea. It's just something that I use the weight loss for a while since we actually had a transformation challenge in For Life. And because Canada is an emerging country, we don't have the challenge with money. But a lot of people, you know, they were doing the transformations, they went doing the before and afters. And I started realizing that that was what I wanted because I had lost a lot of weight. And I said, this is something that I want to do for my life. So what I wanted, and I guess I will start with that one, because I guess there's a lot of people here that haven't seen my transformation. And so I was 45, almost 50 pounds overweight. I'm trying to find that picture and do this one. This is the first flyer I actually made. And so this is the first flyer I used, and I said, would you like, this is 2015 when I made the flyer. So I put pictures of myself when I was thin. I put pictures of myself when I gained 50 pounds. And then I said, how do you think I'm going to look in 2016? So I created the challenge this way, and it was very fun. A lot of people started joining me, and I actually was able, oh, I stopped this share screen, hold on. And I was able to lose the weight. So 1 second. And so then I just kept using the transformation challenge in my Facebook and in my Instagram and just in places, just showing people that I was a woman and I was a real woman, and I kept going up and down, up and down. But I noticed that every time that I was posting a picture that I went down, people kept asking me, I want to do it. How do you do it? And I started since 2016 promoting healthy lifestyle. So I said, it's not about the products. I have said it many times. It's not about weight loss. It's about lifestyle. So I kept promoting to people that you can become big. I don't want to, I say fat because, I was in that, it sounds like an awful word, but that's what it is. We're overweight, we are obese, we can use many words. It doesn't matter. We don't have to be hurt by words, but it's how do you feel you want to look? Because for some people that are heavily overweight, this could be a good weight. So it's all about you. So this is when I started actually creating best version of you, because I said, how do you want to look? And so I started working on, and now I'm going to go to Facebook. With Michael, I went and created the Cleanse and Detox Challenge. So this group was the first group I created, and I said, I'm going to invite people to lose weight, and the first thing that we need to do to lose weight is a cleanse. I realized that the cleanse helped people balance themselves and focus themselves on getting 10 days of good healthy lifestyle. So I realized that if I can get 10 days out of people, I said, listen, it's like giving your body a vacation. If I can ask you for 10 days to be good to your body, you're going to see a big difference, and you could lose up to 10 pounds. And so people got very excited about the 10 pounds. I mean, I could tell everyone about how much energy they were going to have. They were going to wake up feeling, because I started doing the cleanses, and our cleanse used to be 3 parts: colon, liver, and phytonutrients, which is our bountiful harvest. And I loved it. It was really great. But people kept just attaching to, I would like to lose weight. And so I continued. For me, it worked because I had lost the weight. So I created this group, and it's a private group, and we started posting. and Michael and I agreed that every January and every July, we would do a challenge to challenge people to start a cleanse and detox challenge. And so for 2 years, we did it. And what we did was prepare since December and June people to order the kit, to prepare themselves mentally, to, it was December, we knew people were going to eat a lot, so we would go, and we would go so if you go in this group and you go back, every single day for 10 days, we would do lives with Michael. And every day we would be at the same time for the previous 10 days. And then when the challenge started, we would be every single day telling people what to do every single day through their detox. So we were like, today is day 1, and we're gonna, let me see if I have a fiber system here. Yeah. And so we would go like, this is what you need to take, and we're gonna take it, and we would drink it at the same time, Michael and I, and it was very fun, and people liked it. And so we started getting a lot of people that wanted to do the cleanse, and we were just showing them that, just with this product, you can cleanse and lose 10 pounds and feel energetic and sleep better. And there's just so much. But Michael and I we fell in love with the probiotic when we were launching it. And so then Michael and I started talking a lot about microbiome and about gut and about cleansing and how important it is, the gut health. And again, we were always trying to say, it's not only about weight loss. There is so much more that you can do. And so, again, I just want to give you a little bit of what I have done so that you can use it yourself in your own challenge that you will create. So the first challenge, again, I just want to show you, this used to be called Cleanse, Detox, and Challenge, or Cleanse and Detox Challenge. That was the name of the group. But then we were not always on challenge. We were only on challenge time in January and in July. And what we did was we said to people, this is going to be also a transformation. So we're going to call it Cleanse, Detox, and Transform. And so that's what I did. And I think I did this with, I did it in Spanish this way. So this is my group also. I said, I'm going to change it because I don't want to just be talking about what I love January and July. So I changed it and I started a group calling Cleanse, Detox, and Transform in Spanish because I noticed that I was only doing English, and I said, I want to do the Spanish market. And so I changed it to Cleanse, Detox, and Transform Challenge. And then I realized that this is back in December when I had 1 liter in San Diego. And this is when I knew that it really worked, that we were going to have, and again, this was a closed group. I don't move this group, by the way, too much. But what I did was that I attached it to a Cleanse, Detox, and Challenge. Let me see if it's this one. No, that's 2020. And so in December, when Lupita Delgadillo from San Diego joined, she got really excited. So as you can see, I have many groups now because I start a group every time I have a group of people. Oh, I think, my internet dropped again on the laptop, which is where I'm showing you. Okay, here we go. My goodness. Let's see how many times I have to do this. Okay, so Detox and Transform. I think it was this one. It was in Spanish. And so what I started doing in this group, I guess I can tell you what I do in the group. So just so that you know, I started talking to people about what they needed to do. Okay, this one's not working. I think I dropped again. I'm gonna have to do the meeting just on the phone. This is not working out. Let me see. Okay, let me just, you might keep going in and out. I'm not sure what happens with the Facebook Live. No, the Facebook Live is there. I don't know if I leave. I'm just going to work with this camera. Okay, let me see. Let me share my screen here and just do this on the phone. Okay, start broadcast. And so now we come to today, which is what I'm doing now. Okay, so how does this work? How does the best version of me challenge work? It's amazing, because what I did originally, and this was back in January, I launched it again. I said, who wants to detox? I talk about detox all day. So now I'm branding myself as the person that knows about this topic. And so that's why I always say, okay, so I'm finding this one. I closed this group. This is what I want to show you. So what I did was I created a group, and this was the one that told me, perfect, it is going to work. I have found my way. And now, in guys, I'm going to tell you that it is working. And so it actually took me a few years to find the way to do this, but now I can tell and invite people to join something that I love, which is a healthy lifestyle through products that I can offer. And so what I also noticed was that I also have a coaching business. So this group was this was a test group, and they knew it. I called it a test group. I said, this doesn't have to do anything with my business. It doesn't have to do anything with For Life. I'm not trying to recruit you to my business. I'm not trying to sell your product. What I'm trying to do is tell you about what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is talking about how to become the best version of you. And so it's not a challenge. You don't have to do it in 90 days. You don't have to do it you don't have to buy anything. It's just, what can you do to make yourself better? This group was beautiful. It was my test. I'm just finding the media. Actually, not the media. I'm going to show you some of the things we did. So I actually started asking people how to introduce themselves to the group. And this is when I partnered with, I'm just trying to find the top. I don't even know how to find the top. Okay, so some people did what I told them to do. When I invited them to the challenge, I said, you have to do everything I do. I'm the coach, I'm the owner of the group, and I'll take you out of the group if you don't do it. So I was a little strict, but this was my test group. And so everybody was very active. It's too far up. So what I did is I started telling people to make a video and talk about why they wanted to become the best version of themselves. They all did their video. And then I also said, I'm going to post something you can eat that week, and I'm going to help you with food. And you post what you like about food. And I noticed that a lot of people like to talk about food. So here's the videos. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. I don't want to show you the personal videos, but my leader is there, Jusmila's there. And so I started posting, and so these are the kind of things I want to show you, that this is my coaching that I do, which is rediscovering yourself from the inside out. This group was in Spanish, and I talked about focus, and I talk about, why do you want to do this challenge? Why do you want to be the best version of you? Who are the people that are important in your life so that you want to be involved in this? Tell me about how do you plan to do it? Like, what have you done in your life? So I started my coaching, and then I started what I call the circle of balance. And this is a corporate coaching. If people in this group have been in big meetings, big companies, you've seen this. If you haven't, this is actually a way to balance the 8 areas in your life. So I may do a coaching maybe on this one this week, so that I can launch the best version of you, and I'll invite everybody from For Life so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So the 8 areas of your life actually touch on money, health, romance, personal now my mind is Spanish and English, support to community, personal growth. It's just got 8 different areas, and one of them is health. So that's the one I chose to be and to tell people about. So then people started doing their videos. I created the goals. So I kind of did the 9 steps of duplication, but in my own coaching. This is a coaching that they do everywhere. So let's talk about SMART goals. And I said, what is your SMART goal towards your health? So my group was geared towards health. And I said, you have 4 things that we're going to actually touch on this group, which are nutrition and supplementation. So I always touch on supplementation because this is the company that I belong in. It's supplements. So I can't just talk about nutrition because our nutrition doesn't give us enough, right? So, but I again, always telling them, I'm not trying to really sell you anything. I'm trying to teach you and educate you. So I started with drinking water. People kept doing their videos. And this is when I started noticing that other people from other countries and other friends wanted to join the challenge. And so now I realize, wow, first thing that I'm doing here is that I really want to give back to my community. So I started again talking about meditation, mindfulness, how to control your emotions. I started again talking. So this is part of all my coaching, eating a rainbow. And I'm sorry I'm showing it to you in Spanish because, again, the test group I did in Spanish, I started doing videos.
Hola a todos, les habla Claudia.
Is on portion control. Once I did the video, and I showed you guys that 2 weeks ago, I used the video for attraction marketing. So this one was on digestive enzymes, I think. And what I did was I posted it on Facebook, I posted it on Instagram, I posted it on YouTube. So it worked. Then I started just giving them ideas of this week, we're all going to eat soups. And I want to see your pictures about soups. And it was mini challenges. And so then I said, this week, I challenge everybody to drink a smoothie every day. I want to see your smoothies. And then I did smoothies. And then this week, I'm going to challenge everybody to eat oatmeal. But these pictures that you see, I post so I can give people the ideas. So I talked about smoothies. But, and as you can see, I'm not posting the products because in this group, most of them were from For Life. So, because again, I was just almost learning what I was going to do. So we'll go to that and how to make pancakes. In this one I said, I'm using my Pro TF. Again, talked about emotions. So more people were talking a few more videos. And so that's kind of the idea. Let's talk about best version of you now. And then I closed the group because it was a 90-day group. Where I am today. Right now, oops, how do I go up again? Okay, best version of you. This is the one that has been the last one, and it works. Oh, my leader wants to come in camera, but I'm just gonna finish this up before I bring her to say hi. So best version of you actually is about, I transformed the whole challenge. It was not anymore about the cleanse and detox challenge. And it was not anymore about weight loss challenge. It was about how do you want to become the best version of you? Again, oh, this is a good example. As you can see, I changed the pictures. It was about, and depending on what the target, I'm showing food and I'm showing weight. And I can change, I can add my phone number or something. And then I just start reposting in many places. Why this one worked is because by this time, I had a lot of people that were, oh, I'm on this phone. I'm just going to stop the screen so you can see me. 1 second. Oh. I don't know which camera to look at. It's going to look funny on the recording. I'm going to do it like this. So just to kind of sum it up, the best version of you has attracted into my business 5 new leaders in the past month. And when I say 5 new leaders, when we are in For Life, we call it's because I'm not trying to recruit them. Now they are finally coming to me. They want to be part of the challenge. They have seen me talking about this over and over and over. And they have seen that I have no hidden agenda. Just last night, my newest member who signed up, she said to me, I have been in 4 network marketing companies. I don't want to join a company. Dr. Rosanna is saying, what is the password? Maria, can you write Dr. Rosanna Holt if you have it and tell her there's no password? This is a meeting that you don't need a password, or she can join on Facebook. So in the past month, since the challenge started, 5 new leaders that have been ordering minimum 2 consecutive months. And why? Because what I tell them is, you don't really have to buy the products, but this is the only coaching I can give you. If you buy the products, is the way that it has worked for me. So people don't feel that I'm recruiting them. I think that we have overworked, and this is my personal view, we have overworked the angle of trying to recruit people for the business, and we forget. And so we are confused sometimes. We're like, and you have to find your own way. I'm not telling you that what you have been taught by your leader, your upline, or your system is wrong. I'm just showing you my system and what works for me. And because for me, it works to have fun. And for me, it works to have people that I'm not trying to convince to go into anything. And that then, so what I've done, and it's working, is that I'm telling them, listen, what we're going to do is we're going to just work on you. Work on the best version of you. And the best version of you has a big impact on health. So this is my coaching. This is what I can help you and show you. So let me see. Maria, Dr. Rosanna is still asking me I don't know if you can connect with Dr. Rosanna. Hold on. Sorry to interrupt this, but she actually, no password. Okay. So I invite people to actually give me a goal of what they want. And I'm very specific. Give me a health goal of what you want. Did anybody have to use a password? People are writing me and distracting me, but I don't think I put a password, right? Okay, so I don't think she realizes she's interrupting my meeting and I'm live on Facebook, but it's okay. It's Dr. Rosanna and I love her. So here's the thing. I invite people to become the best version of themselves. I don't invite them to join a business. I don't invite them to buy the product. I invite them, would you like to become the best version of you? And people are saying, what do I need to do? Do I need to buy anything? No, you don't really need to buy anything. You just have to give me some goals. Are you going to sign me up for your company? No, because a lot of them are my friends already. You don't have to sign up for my company. I'm not talking to you about that. And so what I tell them, what you do have to do is give me some goals and meet those goals. And the coaching I can give you is that these goals are specific to health. So what happens is we make some health goals and I tell them, now, what I do need, because this is the way that I work, is that you need to start detoxing. And so if you do it with green juice, if you do it with water, if you want to do it with whatever you want in YouTube, that's fine. I told you that you don't have to buy anything from me. However, I have a kit. So it just makes it easier, and it makes it easier because I know the results from my kit. But again, I promised you that you don't have to buy anything. So if you don't want to buy it, you have to do your own cleanse and you can still follow the challenge. And I'm going to invite you to join a private WhatsApp group where I'm going to be posting recipes. I'm going to be posting exercises. I'm going to be sharing, and people love that. They want to be in the group. They want to be in the challenge. And so it has become a very easy way for me to open a bridge to people, to talk to them without a hidden agenda. I'm not trying to really recruit them, and I'm not. What has been happening though, and I don't need to show it to you, in that best version of you, is that I actually posted it in different groups. And people said, I want to do I have to buy anything? People that I didn't know were asking me, I want to join, but do I have to buy anything? And I said, no, you can just join the group. But what happened was that I did have 2 or 3 people that had already bought the detox kit, had already bought the ProTF, and my training says that you have to have 2 scoops of protein every single day, or at least 1. And so what people are posting, I guess I do have to show you, is that if the other people are looking that, you need to use ProTF, then that's when actually the traction started, because now other people wanted to join the challenge the way that, where did it go? So again, my last group was best version of you. What happened? Where did it go? Okay. No, that's second, here. So I'm just going to show you that 3 of my new leaders that just started this month, all they're doing is they're losing weight. So one has lost 19 pounds. and joined the business, and it's on her third order. One has lost 2 dress sizes and is on his 3rd month of, and they're not trying to recruit, but people are starting to ask them. So what I invited them is, I know you said you didn't want to be in the business, but when you lose weight, how about if you start sharing with other people what you and I are doing, and you can invite them to become part of this. And so they have. And so what happens is, if you see here, and I'm just going to show you, you see this one? This is one of my new leaders that I'm talking about. He's posting ProTF with blueberry. And I post that I'm putting my breakfast with ProTF powder. So our breakfast meal, this is my breakfast. So I'm telling them that Mateo and I add NutriStart and ProTF, vanilla for me and chocolate for Mateo. So I add this. So some people are not yet in the business, but they're looking at me, and they're looking at me posting food, exercise, and here's one of my new leaders. She didn't want to use the ProTF. She's like, I don't like protein powder, but now she's looking at everybody posting. Now she wants her protein powder. And so she's doing great. She also registered a few months back, because this is a lady that my leader, Kawinder, found in Uber. My Kawinder drives Uber sometimes, and she invited Albie to be part of the challenge again. So this is another example that you're like, hi, I'm doing a challenge. Would you like to be part of this? Again, he's posting the ProTF, and these are my leaders, and they're doing the same thing in Spanish because they did Reto Shape. And so they're the ones that actually taught me. And again, oh, I know what I wanted to show you, other groups that are doing similar. So I just want to show you the ProTF from Alex. Oh, this is Alex, but it's not the group itself. ProTF. So challenge. So Costa Rica did something similar. Costa Rica is doing a ProTF reto, so it's in Spanish. So it's a challenge, and I believe that what they're doing is they have a lot of leaders already that are in for life. So they use it a little bit different, but he's also using it. I talked to Alex this morning because Alex, I'm not sure what he does, but he did a meditation this morning at 6:30 Costa Rica hour, and I joined, and it was wonderful. So he's doing something similar. We talked, and as you can see, he is posting, he's got very, very nice body shape. He's using the ProTF, and he wrote this, sesión de relajación, relaxation session at 6:30. And what they're doing, which is what I have also implemented, is they're doing 7 a.m., no excuses, aerobics. And so I'm in this group. Thank you, Maria, because, it was a good opportunity. And so this brings me to now, and you will see more of what I wanted to partner with, and I did, was, might be easier to find it on my pictures. Now I invited this person who is a very good friend of mine, and again, she also signed up. And so people are just opening their account because it's just easy, right? So I'm going to be leaving. I'm actually going to finish the call in 2 or 3 more minutes, because last week I was late. We're doing Zumba every Saturday at the park, and I'm going to do a retreat. So this has become very fun. And now today I will open the account for Tatiana. She's going to use the ProTF, and anybody that we invite to the Zumba is going to I'm going to talk about energy. I'm going to bring some free energy drinks, and by bringing the free energy drinks, I can talk about the product. I'm going to talk about ProTF, and we're going to do an hour of Zumba, and we're also going to be doing a lot of lives, and just continue working on best version of you throughout the whole year. So to finish this topic, what I'm trying to do is have fun with what I do. A lot of people come in and write me and ask me, how do you stay motivated when you're in a business like For Life, or how do you stay? And I tell people, it's not about yes, we all set up the goal that we want to reach platinum, but it's not about the goal. You can't focus so much on the goal that you miss the moment. Right now, I'm in the best moment of my life. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm teaching people how to lose weight. People are really losing a lot of weight and they're so happy and thankful, and that makes me happy. I'm teaching them how to eat. I'm teaching them how to supplement. I'm teaching them to be the best version of themselves and to give me only what they can, nothing else. And so with that, if you want to, like I said, continue following what I'm doing. I post everything on Facebook. My Facebook is public. Remember that I don't accept new friends. You can just follow me. And I'm also starting to use my Instagram a little bit more, like I said in my talks. And that's what I do. I share with people that, I'm energetic. I have fun with my kid. I take my kid to these, Zumbas, and I'm also attracting more and more people that just want to be healthy. And I am not, like, again, the worst thing that you can do is try and invite them to join the business or use the product. And why not invite them just to be the best version of themselves? And then things will come along. So with that, I'm going to give 2 minutes for somebody to ask me some questions because I have to leave. I was late last time. And so let me see what I have. Who wants to ask me something? Couple of minutes for questions. Kawinder's here. Kawinder, sorry I couldn't put you in. I just needed to finish the meeting and I'm finishing in 2 to 3 minutes. Oh. I don't know if I can hear. Anybody has any questions? Maybe I'll unmute this. Maybe I can't hear you. Questions? Let me see if I can do this with the... Wilford. Hold on, let me, I lost my audio for some reason. Oh, here. Okay, Wilford. Take off your mic.
I can't. Oh, thank you so much. So as I was hearing you a little bit, we always have time. One proof of this is that we are currently here in this meeting. So if we spend time with marketing, staying sometime at Facebook, at Instagram, we always have time. So you have time to do everything right now, because I have a lot of responsibilities a day. But if I put right my priorities, I will do this, because this is in I wrote it down, and this is my priority to do this day. Tomorrow will be another day. But if you write this, what you need to do, so you will achieve it, because this is your goal. So activities are goal. If we put it in our mind, we'll get it.
I love it, Wilford. Yes, and that's what Alex said in the meditation. And I just, I had a few minutes to talk to him, and I said, to be happy and to be balanced, all you have to do is focus on today, because you can only see what you have right in front of you. Yes, we set up goals. We set up SMART goals: specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-oriented. Yes, we set up those goals. It is important to write them and to have them. But the problem is that we attach to the past, we look too much to the future, and then we miss the moment. And so the moment is, I'm not trying, yes, I want to be presidential. That's my next goal. But how do I get there? So I enjoy it. And this is what has been working for me. 5 new leaders since June has proven that I'm on the right track, because I had never had 5 people sign up, and they're all happy. They all want to stay. They all want to talk to their friends about it. And one of the things they say is, I just want to see if it works for me first. I want to lose weight first. And I said, yeah, but remember, it's not just weight loss. It's a whole complete lifestyle change. It's about balance. It's about being happy. And they're happy with that. So I wanted to invite you to become the best version of you. It's not branded, so you can use it out. We changed it. My leader, Tatiana, my new leader, she said, why don't I changed it this week to the best version of me? I said, that sounds selfless. And she goes, no, because you're the one that has to change yourself first. So now the challenge is called the best version of me. And so how do you want to become the best version of me? What do you want to do? And what I do, oh, my friend Margarita's here, but I think I gave her the wrong time because I'm almost finished, or she came in late. Hi, Margarita. And so make a goal with people. Say, like I said, if we're all talking the same talk, it's just a nice way to attract people. You can use the same name. I don't care. I share it. So say, I'm part of the best version of me challenge. Do you want to be part of this? Because I just need people to attract to the noise of what's the best version of me. I want to be part of that. And so once you brand it, instead of for like transform, because it was very business for me. It looked like I was selling something. I don't want to sell things. I don't want to sell people things, because we don't sell it for life, really, right? And so I just want to attract people to me. By the way, just to close it up, my best example is that Marco. I love Marco. I'll give you the best example. I got a call from this gentleman. His name is Marco. Oh, he wrote me and we talked, and I said hi, and he goes, I don't know if you remember me. We met. It was 12 years ago, and he had my phone. And I said, I don't really remember you, but tell me, what do you need? And he goes, I have been following you on Facebook for all this time. It's like 12 years, okay? And so I joined for life 5 years ago. So he has seen my transformation, and he says, and I know that lately what you have been doing, I really want for my life. And what I want is to lose weight. I've paid for nutritionists. I've done all these kind of things, and nothing has worked. And I really like what you're doing. So what do I need to do? And I said, listen, I do private coaching, but I don't think there's necessity for you to even go into private coaching. Why don't you let me help you for free? and for free, if you want coaching later, I can charge you coaching. I charge $1,000 for my package. So, but you don't need to pay $1,000 for the coaching. Why don't we just try it? And the first thing I need you to do is I need you to order a detox. And he said, I'll do whatever you tell me to do. He has done every single thing I've said. And has he lost the weight he wants? Not yet, but he has lost weight. And he is consistent and disciplined. And what happened was that Marco signed up, order a kit, order 300 points of product the second month, because he has his transform the package, the 30-day pack. I just do ProTF, burn, and energy. But when COVID came, his father got sick. So he ordered for Ecuador a big batch of Plus. And then he signed up his brother to get that order. So then I got another 400 points from that order, because he knows now I have been able to tell him how important transfer factor is for everyone's life. And so that's really it. Like, Marco's my best example. His why, and that's the important thing, is I want to be healthy for my 11-year-old daughter. And that's his why. His why was not to make money. He has a job. He's he earns well. So how do I invite him to be part of the business? He's fine. He didn't come to me for the business. But what he does do, he could only do 30 minutes biking. And now he bikes every day with his daughter 45 minutes. And he's so happy. And he said, I'm not where I want to be. My daughter told me I have lost weight, so I'm happy. I'll continue doing it. And so that's just what is happening. And so now it's happening more. Like, there's more people saying that, and I can tell Marco's story. And it is about not just weight loss. It's about, I want to be here for my daughter. She's 11, and so now he's doing exercise. He's using ProTF. I do know about nutrition, so I did change. I do changes to his diet because he's posting. If he eventually wants to pay the private coaching, that's fine too. But again, I don't want to sell myself as a coach, because that's not, I can do that. But what I do is I change lives through network marketing. And so for me, is what network marketing is using something that you love and talking about it. So that's it. And I tell Marco, all you have to do is lose the weight. People are going to come to you and say, What have you been doing? And now we're going to create a second income for you. And so he's happy, he's open, but he's not really, he hasn't given me a list of 100 people. You know, I don't ask him for these things because that's not what he wants. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lose him, or he's going to feel that I'm forcing him to something. Oh, you have to follow the system, and you have to follow the 9 steps, and you have to do 100 people list and give it to me, and I will call them and I'll do the work. No, that's too much. I've been in this field for so long that that's the way I did not want to do this business. I did not want to force people to give me. And so it's taken me longer, by the way. It's taking me longer. My process is slower, but I enjoy the journey. That's it. And that's what I wanted to teach you guys today. For me, I'm happy today. And that's what I wanted to transfer. So with that, I want to say bye because I'm going to my Zumba class. I'm going to hand out some energy. I'm going to talk about our protein powder and dance. So I'll post that too. One last question or one last comment from anyone? Comments, questions? Close it down. You all have my number. You all know where to find me, and we do this in Spanish at the same time in Spanish every week, and in English. So one in English, one in Spanish. And so I'll continue next week do La Mejor Versión de Ti, which is the best version. So you can invite your people. I'm probably going to do a coaching on what I'm doing, but through the week you can find me not talking about the business, just talking about what we're doing in this version. I do live videos on Facebook, and so just follow me on Facebook. Like I said, it's public. So thank you all. Lots of love from Toronto. You know I love you. Charles, thank you. Maria, thank you. Wilfer, and everybody else. Margarita, te quiero. Hablamos más tardecito. Me voy de Zumba. Goodbye, everyone.